Hey everybody, it's Carrie, and yesterday's video got some feedback, and it was mostly from men saying that men also have feelings of jealousy, and that trust has a lot to do, it goes both ways. And I appreciated the feedback, and we started with basically saying that what women are up against, and today I want to just talk about flipping the coin, about being able to relate on both sides of the fence. And I want to give you a little example of something that I learned to do that I call flipping the coin. So I'll give you a story that this is where it all started for me. I dressed up one day to go on a date with my boyfriend. This is a boyfriend of, like, a long-term boyfriend from 5 years ago. And I dressed up, I wore a white skirt and something kind of sexier than usual, but I thought he'd be really excited about that. And we went on to this baseball game that he was taking me to, and by the time we got there, he was not happy. And I didn't know why. And when I got out of the car, all these guys were looking at me and smiling at me, and I was just like, oh, having a good old time. And I didn't understand why he was pushing me away, and he was just being rude to me. And so he wouldn't even sit with me when we sat in the bleachers. And another guy came up because he didn't know I was with anybody and started talking to me. And then, of course, my boyfriend comes running back over like, I'll take it from here. But he's still being mean, and I'm like, what is going on? Basically, he's like, put me down about why I would wear that skirt and why, I would smile back at somebody and all this stuff. And I was totally confused and angry. And anyway, he said, you know what, this weekend when we go to the swimming party, I'm going to wear my Speedo. And he just gave me a look like, that'll show you. And I laughed, which was a terrible reaction apparently. And because I just couldn't imagine him wearing a Speedo. But that's not what he was going for. He was, I think now, and this is where this all dawned on me, he was trying to make me jealous to show me how it felt, which now I have more compassion for, because jealousy is a terrible feeling. It's a combination, this is how I define it, a combination of fear and rage and humiliation, and you feel left out, and it's not fun. And nobody that loves their partner would ever try to inspire jealousy in them. It's a terrible feeling, and nobody wants to feel that way. And if you care about your partner, don't do that. That's not cool. And so basically, I learned about flipping the coin, and here's how I remember it. If you'll just think of just physically, on a physical level, when a man and a woman have sex, a man gives her something and she receives it and responds. That's the dynamics of sex between a man and a woman. The dynamics of emotional intimacy are the same. A man gives his attention to a woman and she receives it. It lights her up. It gives her energy. She responds with happiness and gratitude, and then he feels good. And this is a cycle that can just continue. Well, these are also the triggers in, when you're out in public or around competition or rivals or however you see it, when you're around other men and women together, and another man. For women, it's this. I asked 100 people at least over the years, would you rather your partner be a stripper or go to a strip club and watch other people strip? I mean, as far as jealousy goes, which one would make you feel more jealous? And of course, you always get those people that say, I'm never jealous, which I don't believe that about anybody that loves their partner, has some kind of trigger somewhere. But mainly men said, I wouldn't mind if she went to watch a stripper, but I wouldn't want her to be the stripper. And the women said just the opposite. I don't mind if he was the stripper. That might even be kind of funny. But if he goes and gets into it and watches another woman strip, that would trigger me. So I started realizing the feeling's the same for men and women, but giving attention threatens. When a man gives attention to another woman, that makes a woman feel threatened. When a woman receives attention from another man and responds positively, that's what makes a man feel more threatened. So you can use this to have more compassion and see the other side of the fence for how your partner feels. Basically, that's all I have for today. I hope that helps a little bit. And tomorrow, or the next time I do a video, I want to talk a little bit about incessant questioning. And so anyway, I'm looking forward to talking to y'all again. Thanks. Don't forget to post your comments below. I love your feedback, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.